Hey everyone, Quentin here, and today's video it's all about an amazing Airtable tricks I wish I knew sooner. Those are especially helpful if you are setting up Airtable for someone else or you have a lot of Airtable modules to map. Let's jump right into Make and see how it works. I'm Quentin. Every week I break down complex AI automation into simple steps. I use tools like Make and N8 as well as self-hosted open source project to show you how anyone can automate tasks, even if you're not a tech expert. Let's make AI automation easy for everyone. All right, so you probably actually came through Airtable pain when it comes to mapping if you have downloaded a blueprint from someone else, or if you have actually worked on your blueprint on your Make and then send that over to the client and you have to actually remap the whole Airtable. Very painful. I'll give an example. I'm on this scenario over there. Subscribe for more. I don't know why it mentioned there. And then you actually open your, so you choose your connection, you open your Airtable module. The base is like to unlock more blueprint. I don't know neither why is this there, but you get this error over there. You see, I have a 403 invalid permission because right now this Airtable doesn't exist on my dashboard, but still under the hood, Make is trying to make an API call to that Airtable ID that are not yet, you don't have the permission. 403 invalid permission, issue with the ID not matching your own ID. Only for the search record is okay. Whenever you have to actually update records, this is where the pain starts, because then you have to, because it failed, it actually erased the entire Airtable, and that's actually, it's very, very painful. You have to remap everything. When you have an Airtable with actually 3 columns, that's okay. But when you have an Airtable with actually 10 or 20 or 30 columns, that's actually where the pain starts. I'm going to introduce you on Airtable V2 as we speak. Here is a quick demo I've actually set up for you. I have actually an Airtable over there where I actually have an input, I have an output, and I have a button for running the automation. What I've set up here, if you see, I'm actually using the API call. And this is game changer. When I say this is game changer, this is actually amazingly. I've discovered this like a week ago, and since then it's actually changed my entire life. No joke, it's a little tempting at first because you have to go and deal with like understanding how the API worked, but you have nothing to remap. Nothing is actually erasing itself when you're actually putting your connection over there. And all you have to do is actually putting a base ID and a record ID. And I'll explain over there. The first one, so here in this case, I'm not using a webhook. I would actually explain how I'm using the webhook within the Airtable, but for the demo purpose, I've actually set up my record ID manually, and I have actually set up my base ID over there. Right. So I'm doing on this case, I'm doing actually a prompt, and I'm doing a list record. So prompt is my table name on the Airtable, and the list record is actually like a search record, basically. I've renamed the module, and potentially I can put the blueprint for you to look at if you want it. I'm probably going to share that on my newsletter over there, down on the description. But basically, what I'm doing a post, and then I'm passing nothing on the body. I'm just passing a empty JSON structure. And this will actually allow me to return the wall. So if I'm running this once, body, sorry. And then I have actually my bundle over there where I have the fields, I have actually input, tell me a joke, and then I have actually the button run automation over there and the record ID as well. This is actually the column available. So if you see, I have here input, tell me a joke, and then I have actually record ID over there, right? Would actually, if I send you this blueprint now, all you have to do is you have to actually put your connection, and that's it. You have nothing else to do, which is actually a game changer over there whenever you pass along blueprints to your customer, to your friends, to whoever, right? I'm gonna go make an update record. The update record is actually a patch method. So we're patching the method over there because we are passing now the base ID, but we are also passing the record ID, okay? So the URL is simple, v0, base ID coming from my set variable, prompt, which is the name of my table, right, prompt. And then I have actually the record ID coming from, again, my set variable. I'm actually then using the patch method, okay? And this patch method, I can then, here is the body form. So basically I'm passing the field and I say, I want you to actually update the status to generating, Okay, so if I'm actually doing this and now I'm actually running this, notice my status. It's gonna be, I'm gonna put something here. It's gonna be waiting. Now I'm gonna go run this once, and now I have actually obviously status generating. Okay, the wall ID again. If I give you this blueprint, all you have to do is to just map your connection, and then you have nothing else to map because everything is going to be mapped from the status over there. I'm going to link this back to an LLM. Okay, so that's a ChatGPT 01 mini, nothing special over there. And I just wanted to show you how you can actually map back information coming from other module, not from the Airtable, but like an LLM module or Gmails or any modules that you want to work within actually make in your Airtable. In this case, same. Base ID, the table name, and then the record ID that I want to update. I'm doing a patch method again. And here, all I'm mapping, so basically all you're mapping on the field, you're mapping your column name. So my column name is called output, and I want to actually push the results. And now, if I'm running this wall automation, I have actually the wall Airtable that actually has run, and now I have actually the output, which is actually telling me a joke about Bill Gates. This is how easy it is using the make API call from Airtable module, where you can literally have, I'm gonna move my head, where you can actually literally have the field, and the field is actually required, right? So basically it's a Johnson within a Johnson, right? We passing the field, and then over there you pass whatever. So if I wanted, for instance, to update, all right, I wanted to, I've discovered a slight issue with actually the recording over there. The status actually, although the output is being generated over there, the status is not changing. I wanted to show you live how to do this. Something very important that you need to keep in mind is that, like, I would actually put my column name, so in this case status, and the status is actually in this case done. Okay, the main something to keep in mind is that you need to add a comma just to go to the next field, the next column. If I do this and I'm running this one more time, I'm gonna see now that the status has been actually updated, right? So by doing so, now you have actually the status updated and everything is working fine. So you don't have to actually pull your hair every time you're doing an Airtable mapping anymore. I suggest strongly that you use the make API call. It's actually way better, in my opinion, way more enjoyable to map an Airtable. I hope this little video, I don't know how long, maybe 7 minutes video, was actually very helpful for you. Don't forget, if you're still here, don't forget like and subscribe. Obviously, you know the drill. This actually really helps the algorithm and the channel. And until next week, press 1 when your automation is finished. Thank you for watching, and I see you next week. Bye-bye.